Yo, okay, guys, man. Welcome to another video. But in today's video, we will be reacting to terrifying things caught on cameras. And yeah, let's get into this video, man. But if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe, man. And yeah,
grocery and gas prices are going up.
and yeah. Let's get this video, man. But let's see. Hopefully I don't get too, spooked out. You know what I'm saying?
30th, 2021, a woman in Dallas posted footage of a man standing outside her apartment door late at night.
That's
This
creepy as
incident,
fuck,
which was
bro.
captured by her Ring doorbell camera, raised significant concerns as the man had been stalking her and standing outside her door.
He low-key got... Hey, man, he low-key got that shit on, though, you know what I'm saying? He low-key got that shit on.
Contacted the police about this problem she's been dealing with since October 31st. But according to her, not much was done from the authorities to keep this man away. Here is what she recorded.
Yo, that shit is creepy, bro. Hey, peep, I think these are Jordan 13s on his feet right now. Man talking to himself? That's just... the fuck? Hell nah. I'm seeing that, bro. I'm seeing that. Boink, boink, boink. Feel me? If I ever catch something like that, I'm hitting a little boink, boink. Yo. Man, he grabs the door. Hell nah.
In the videos that are shown, the man just stands there while occasionally talking to himself. At one point, you can see a beer in his hand before he walks away. Minutes later, he returns to the door stumbling, seemingly drunk. He then grabs the door handle in an attempt to enter the woman's apartment.
Hell no, man.
On December the 2nd, she posted an update stating that she is now safe and that security guards of the apartment are regularly patrolling the halls.
Hey, that's
making
good,
sure
man.
She's okay.
Bro, this one time, bro. Little story time with Alex, you feel me? Little story time with Alex. Okay, so this one time, I'm about like 4th grade. You know when the killer clowns was happening and all that shit? Yeah. When that shit was happening, I was in my room, man. I was watching TV. Little Alex, little Flowzy all chilling on the bed, watching TV. It's like 8:30 p.m. at night, watching TV legit. And I'm locked in on this show, man. I don't know what I was watching. I was locked in though. You feel me? And the window. Okay, let me describe this. My bed is facing this way, and I got a TV. So this is the TV. It's my bed. Next to my bed, I have a window, right? So the window's right here, and here's my bed. And out of nowhere, all I hear is loud as fuck, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I jumped out my bed, bro. Man. And I sprinted out the door, bro. I was like, fuck that shit, I'm out, bro. Sprinted to my door, and I went to my mom, man. I'm not, I ain't gonna hold you. I went to my mom, and I was like, someone knocked on my window. I don't know what it was. And my mind's racing, bro. I'm thinking it's a killer clown, bro, because that shit was popping back then. And I never, to this day, I never opened the curtain. I just jumped out of bed and got out of my room as fast as possible. So to this day, I still don't know what that was, because it was punk punk punk. I don't know, man. Shit was crazy, man. Still remember it like the back of my hand. That shit was crazy, bro. But a little story time with Flowzy, you feel me? Yeah.
This next video captures the shocking incident involving a middle-aged Asian couple targeted in what appears to be a follow home style robbery by a masked man wielding a gun.
Hey, that's a little YN game.
Southern Seattle, Washington.
That's a YN chat.
Initially shared on Reddit by user Wilmock. Here's what their
Hey,
ring camera
drink your
caught.
water, man. Drink your water. H2O, man. Damn. Bro, she locked that door quick as fuck. And this fool had a gun too. Yo.
The woman noticed the intruder just in time and swiftly locked the door, preventing him from entering the home.
How did she...
Shortly afterward, the man noticed the ring camera and began to
Bro, she was dumb quick with locking that door though.
destroy it. To make matters even more frightening, just before
And
the
look,
camera cut off,
you can
it revealed
peep.
that the intruder
There's another one too. There's two.
was not acting alone.
So if there's two, there's actually three.
After the video was posted, it quickly garnered attention with numerous Reddit users. They pointed out a disturbing pattern of a string of similar robberies occurring in the area. These concerns were later substantiated by local news outlets in Seattle.
Hell no, that shit's scary as fuck,
One of
eh?
the crimes that were part of a frightening story last year
Oh.
across South Seattle. Said 2 men accused of taking part in
Shit.
these robberies now face hate crime charges. Thursday, King
Damn.
County prosecutors charged Javez Tubbs and DeMarcus Pate, saying the two targeted
That's
Asian
crazy.
households, and in some cases, forced their way in while identifying themselves as Seattle police.
This next incident occurred on May 8, 2022 in Houston, Texas, when a man identified as 29-year-old Joshua DeLoach enters the house and confronts his roommate Justin Iwuji with a weapon.
What the fuck? That's his roommate though.
Bro, on your knees now. On your knees. Bro, on your knees. What's the issue? I'm not gonna say it one more time. Bro, what's the issue? On your knees now. What's the issue? What's the issue? On your knees now. What's the issue?
You know hard.
What's the issue?
Immediately after this incident, Joshua DeLoach stole $6,000 in jewelry from his roommate and then proceeded
Damn.
to tie him up and forced him in the trunk of his own car.
This morning, a man charged with robbing and kidnapping his own roommate finally arrested.
A wild story.
That's
This
crazy.
Man is now expected in court coming up this morning. 29-year-old Joshua DeLoach seen here in this surveillance home video, accused of pointing a gun at his roommate earlier this month when he was asked to pay his rent or get out. He allegedly stole $6,000 and jewelry from
All
his
that
roommate,
for some
then
rent
tied
money.
up his roommate and put him
Damn.
in the trunk of his own car.
Luckily, Justin managed to escape with the help of a bystander. Joshua DeLoach was arrested about 2 weeks later, on May 20th of that year. Late one night in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, a woman named Savannah captured
Hell
something
no,
absolutely
gang. Fuck
terrifying on her
no.
ring camera. At around 10:20 p.m., a man appeared at her front
What the
door. He
fuck?
began violently slamming his body against the woman's door, trying to force his way inside. After several attempts, the man stumbled back and fell over the porch railing.
Bro, that shit is
Terrified,
so
the woman
scary.
calls the police. Here's what happened.
I'm not taking that dog. I'm going boink, boink. Hell no. Damn. The fuck is wrong with this? See right there? When he's on there? I'm gonna get out. Boom. Boom. You feel me? On some Canelo shit. You feel me? Because I am a little bit Mexican. You feel me? I am, you know, I got a little Mexican in me, so, you know, I'm gonna go Canelo style.
The
You
Myrtle
feel me?
Beach
Say
Police
it.
Department reported that
Say
the
that, bro.
officers took the man to the hospital for treatment and was later arrested. It's quite obvious the man was under the influence of drugs or was possibly having some sort of manic episode. Either way, this would have been terrifying to experience.
Yeah, that shit was.
This next video shows a bizarre moment that occurred in January 2019 in the city of Salinas, California. The man identified as Roberto Daniel Arroyo
Bro, why
was
are most of these stories all in Cali, man? Tell me why. Most of them are all, if not all, are in Cali, bro.
recorded by a Ring doorbell camera.
Why
as
is
he
that?
Spent several hours in the early morning licking the doorbell of a
Hey,
family home.
yo,
The homeowners
what is blood on?
who were not at home at the time were alerted to the unusual activity through the Ring system's motion detection feature. Here's what it recorded.
Fuck no, dude. Get your freaky ass on here, bro. Hell no. Hell no, gang. Hey, yo. That's not your ball, bro. That's not your ball, man.
The Salinas Police Department used the video evidence to identify Arroyo, who has been cited by the department in the past. Arroyo faced misdemeanor charges related to prowling and theft. But the primary concern for many was the clear need for mental health intervention given the nature of his actions. This is truly disturbing.
Yeah, that shit just disgusting, man.
This next video shows
Say
a
that,
man
say
peering
that.
in the window of a 22-year-old model from Florida. She installed a Ring camera on her front door and shortly after caught footage of the stalker creeping around her house. The man appeared minutes after she arrived home, indicating he was likely following her.
That's just weird as fuck, gang.
Despite repeated reports to the police, no action was taken, and the stalker returned a week later. Feeling unsafe, the woman has since moved away from the area.
Shit, I would move away too, gang.
Shows the terrifying moment a man broke into a family's home.
No,
The man, later identified as Jonathan
not the baby.
Gonzalez, entered the home while a mother and her baby were asleep. The home
Fuck.
security camera recorded him
Fuck
quietly
no,
moving around the
fuck no.
bedroom before approaching the sleeping woman and behaving
Oh,
inappropriately.
bro, that's just creepy as fuck, bro. How do you even get in though? How does he get in, bro? And like why? Why, bro?
Police identified Gonzalez, who was a former friend of the family, as a suspect early on, but lacked solid evidence until they conducted a search of his home. They found clothing matching what was seen in the footage and digital evidence placing him at the scene. This case was so disturbing it garnered widespread media coverage. In this video, you can see a strange man sneaking up to the ground floor window of a 24-year-old woman's duplex in Hudson, Wisconsin. The footage, captured by a doorbell
Bro, there's so
camera,
many
shows the strange
weirdos.
man getting
So
extremely
make sure
close
you
to the
guys stay
window
safe,
as he
man.
peers through
Like,
the
look at
woman's
these
blinds.
weirdos, man.
This occurred on at least 3 separate nights before his arrest. The women that lived here only noticed something suspicious was happening because of the footprints the man left in the snow that led to their window.
Bro, this dude has to be one of the dumbest people on planet Earth, bro. Bro, they're gonna see your footprints. You're in the snow, gang. Walking on slow and shit.
The man in the video, who was later identified as Robert Cecina, was the executive president of the 3M company at the time.
Damn.
An executive at
That boy was
3M
rich
is
as hell.
accused of stalking a woman and
Man, he could have got any girl he wanted with that money, man.
peeping in her home's windows.
This case
He about
started
dumb
when
as
the
shit.
victims
He dumb
opened
as
their
hell.
blinds and saw footprints in the snow by the ground level windows. Then they put up a video camera that caught the man returning.
Hudson police responded when a neighbor saw a man outside the home who looked just like the person in the video, which was captured and circulated among neighbors the night before. Police say they traced the vehicle leaving the scene to Cessna, and in the criminal complaint, write that Robert looked exactly like the person in their surveillance camera footage, especially his hairline. Cessna denied it was him, but police say his story conflicts with his wife's
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. He gotta go to Turkey for that
night.
hairline game.
According to police,
Ain't nothing
several
saving
neighborhood
him.
witnesses helped them identify Cessna and his vehicle. Prosecutors charged Cessna with felony stalking. 4 women, including a teenage girl, were living inside. But rather than take the case to trial, the St. Croix County District Attorney offered a plea deal that will likely leave Cessna with a clean criminal record. The stalking charge is dropped, and instead, less serious misdemeanor trespassing
When you have money,
and
man,
disorderly conduct charges added.
To the crime of disorderly
there's
conduct.
nothing
Count 2, what is your
that
plea?
can stop him, bro. He has so much
Cessna
money.
pleaded no contest, meaning he admits there's enough evidence to convict him, but a conviction
Bro.
won't go on his record unless he reoffends in the next 3 years.
When you have money,
His mother and 16-year-old daughter live in that home and say despite this
you
not
can
being
get
a
away with a
serious
lot of
crime in
shit
the eyes of
if you
the
have money,
law,
gang.
it's had a very serious impact on them.
I'm a lot more jumpy. You look under your car, around your car, at the corner side of your house before you go in. We carry mace.
They're also upset the court process didn't reveal Cessna's motivation.
Cessna technically is not on probation. He's going to be monitored by the St. Croix County District Attorney's Office, and again, they will dismiss the charges if he goes 3 years without reoffending.
Damn, well that was it, man. So if you did enjoy that video, make sure you like and subscribe, and make sure you tap in with my Twitch. It's Flowzy Law _ on Twitch, man. Tap in. You can watch the streams, man. But that's gonna be it, man. I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. Say.